Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden. It's so good to see you today. I hope all is well with you and I hope that you are enjoying your day. We just received a little rain and so the garden is green and wet and lush and looking spectacular. Today is a wonderful day. I went shopping at Ocean State Job Lot and was able to pick up some beautiful items. Terra Cotta, and usually I would have passed it by, but I was thinking about the plants, and in the spring I can plant bulbs in it, and even now I can use it by putting in beautiful harvests of pumpkins and other things into it, and I got 2 of them. So I'm very thankful for that. And then I want to show you what I did a couple of days back. I was able to give the front yard, a haircut. Yes, I cut down that big weed, I call it, the big weed that was over the hydrangea plant. Beautiful for a time there, but it was time for it to come down because I could see these red berries developing, and you know what that means. That means that they're going to drop those red berries and they'll probably seed all over the garden, and then I'd have a disaster because there's so many seeds. So that came down and just tidied up the front garden so it looks a little bit different, but everything is clear and it's able to breathe a little bit more. And so I want to show you the front garden. So this is the front garden, and the yellow and the purple perilla are just standing out and just bringing about the colors of beauty. It seems like this is their time, this section right here, to really shine in the border. Looking at this video of Prince Charles and his style of gardening, and he called it naturalistic. And I see my garden as a naturalistic garden also, allowing nature to have its way. The zinnias, I have been cutting the zinnias for seed, so a lot of it has been cut, but I'm getting some fresh blooms. Now this big plant here, I'm going to cut it down so that we can have more light. Did you see those red berries? We do not want those red berries anymore in the garden. And that will give room for the hydrangea tree to get some more sunlight. And it will give me access to back there. Look at how the cantaloupe vine is going so well. There's a cantaloupe over there in the corner. There's one right here. And then there is a cantaloupe growing right here. You see that cantaloupe? Getting bigger and bigger. Large. I see one down here as well. It's changing color. I hope it's not spoiling. But I finally created this path so I can get back in here. Started to cut down that tree bush whatever it is, a little bit, but I'm going to finish it today. So I figured I'd just get the last of it so you can see what it looks like. And we'll have the before and after. You know, I never paid attention to it, but that tree, my neighbor's tree, actually, that color blends in so nicely with my garden here. It's like a borrowed landscape. Isn't that beautiful? That tree just blends in like if it's a part of my garden. That's nice. And one last thing. Look at these zinnias, but look at this zinnia. I definitely have to save this seed. I definitely have to save the seed of that zinnia so that I can have it. And I love this combo right here. Okay. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. And I'm gonna save this one as well. That's so pretty. But this is the showstopper. I was able to do a massive cleanup here and clean up this side garden, the wall garden. Took down a lot of shrubs that were just getting too big, and also a tree that was planted back there, a maple. I was able to cut it down. But these arborvitaes now are looking so majestic in the garden. And get to really see them clearly. And we also get to see my zebra grass, and it's just filling out nicely there. Soon it's going to have the plumes at the top. You know what? I just discovered something there. Here is the squash plant. You see that? That's the squash plant. That's the squash plant growing there. Isn't that amazing? It's just trailing. And this is where it was. Where it's coming from. Okay, so here's the squash plant here. Look what it's done. Okay. Wow. It's pretty though, because you have the big leaves of the squash, the beautiful yellow, and then you have the strappy leaves of the grass. Wow. Now there is a huge squash plant here, behind here. Let me see if I can find it. I think you can see it on the other side. I can't see it on this side, but on the other side you could see it. A huge squash plant. It's a squash, not the plant, but the squash itself. Anyway, this is what I've done. Just really tried to clean this area up. And it looks really good. Yeah, I had to take some of the squash leaves off of my rose bush because it was blocking it from getting sun, and I do want to get the red of the roses I want it to bloom some more before the season is out. Okay, so let me turn it here so that you can see. See the squash? They're growing really well too. Not as big, I find. So I removed that big plant. Remember that plant that I kept saying it looked like a weed, and I didn't know what to call it? Yeah, I removed it from there. My zinnias, I've been cutting the zinnias so I don't have as many zinnias as I've had before, but this one's a beautiful one. I think I'm going to save that seed, and it's from the same patch as this one here. It's like a double. I like that. Okay, everything's coming along nicely here. So now you can really look into the garden and see it back here, and also see the hydrangea tree. My cantaloupe is getting larger, and I'm gaining a lot more cantaloupes. I really like to look at the garden in this light. It just shows up so nicely. The other new thing that I have to show you is this, the sedum. Planted sedum along the base here, and it's starting to change color into the nice beautiful pink. And that sedum is from my Aunt Tanti's yard. She was an avid gardener. She loved to garden. She loved beautiful things, and she loved flowers. And I spent some time with her my college years. I lived with her, and she helped me to love gardening as well, and beautiful flowers. I was more of an observer at that time than really a participant in the process of gardening. But she influenced me. Sometimes we're able to influence people through our example. She was a great example of a great gardener. So that's the garden this morning, and that's what I've done to it. Given it a haircut. The garden has received a haircut. Also, you can see a little close-up of my bargains that I received today from Ocean Job Lot. Now is the time to visit different stores and look at the sale clearance items. And I went to Ocean State Job Lot today looking for some things, and I discovered this beautiful Terra Cotta pot. And it is just so nice. I normally would have passed by it, but because it was on sale, I ended up getting it for $5, and I actually bought 2 of them. And I'm thinking that I can use it for spring flowering bulbs, or for succulents, or even just to put some some pine cones in it for the Christmas season, and just put it in my house or outside in the entrance way, and it's just so beautiful. But now's the time to get those sale items, so it was so good to just go to Ocean State Job Lot and pick up these beautiful pots. I consider it a blessing to have both of them. I have two, and I'm just very thankful. And by the way, I want you to take a look at the lettuce. Look at my lettuce. It has really grown. I can now eat this lettuce. Wow. It is just so amazing. It tastes good. It tastes just like lettuce, which it's supposed to. And here too. So I'm going to thin them out and start to eat them and really enjoy them. Now it's just been raining and raining. We've had these thunder showers, so everything is very wet and moist. I also picked up this new watering can. It was $4.50, and if you take 40% off, it's a pretty good deal to have a fresh new watering can. And I'm just happy for my little bargains this day. I was so fortunate to be able to get this bow from Ocean State Job Lot, and it's come in handy because now I can put my pumpkins and zucchini and squash, my winter crop vegetables, in the container in this nice beautiful Terra Cotta pot. Now isn't that something? Now doesn't that look like fall with those beautiful pumpkins? Wow. Oh, by the way, in the back garden over there, I am seeing some mushrooms developing, and they are huge. They look, I don't know what type of mushrooms they are, but they are growing really well. And if you know and can identify those mushrooms, please leave a comment down below so that we can figure out what kind of mushrooms they are. But they look really good. They look edible. I don't know much about mushrooms, but if you know anything about mushrooms, please let me know. It'd be good to know. I just wanted to show you how my two pumpkins are coming along. They're doing very well over here. Soon I will harvest them, bring them in with the others. Now this is a mushroom. I don't know what kind of mushroom that is, but it looks very healthy. And here's some more growing mushrooms. I don't know what kind of mushroom. If you know, you can let me know. But they are very happy here in this soil. With the tomatoes. Clusters. I'm going to have tomatoes for a while. If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. How is your garden growing? I hope that you are having great success, that you're harvesting, and that things are working out for you. Because You know, this is the time to enjoy. One of my slogans is living and loving well, discovering you. And one thing in the garden, you can discover yourself. You can discover your likes and your dislikes. You can discover what makes you happy and what fills you with joy. And so, just enjoy your garden, because the season is probably going to end real soon, and you're going to find that we're going to be indoors again. So let's just get out there and enjoy our harvest, enjoy our garden, enjoy our space, and just have a great summer before fall comes and all those leaves come falling down. That's right. Well, see you next time in Catherine's Garden. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend about Catherine's Garden. Thank you.